It's time for Bartow Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF. Tonight's game is sponsored by Kelly Buick GMC of Bartow, doing whatever it takes to earn your business. Evolve Professional Landscape Management. Spaff Jewelers of Bartow and Vallejo. By Rhino Lawyers of Tampa and Lakeland. Pallet One of Bartow. SR Wright and Company. By Ewing Blackwelder and Deuce Insurance. Keats Spray Service of Bartow, taking care of your lawn and garden for over 50 years. Budget You Pull It, the parts you need when you need them. Citrus Air Conditioners of Bartow. By Whidden McLean Funeral Home. Beef O'Brady Sports Pub in the Bartow Center South. And by Bartow Ford. We're different, and we prove it. Now let's go to the ball field for Yellow Jacket Softball.
Welcome to another exciting evening of Yellow Jacket Softball here on WBF. I'm Bruce Edmond alongside my broadcast partner David Thornburg. Got Rick Sal. He's on the scoreboard, and he's yet to light it up. So if we go off the air, we understand what happens. And then Roland Oxley is he is the
PA.
He's the PA announcer, and he's probably the most nervous guy. Him and Rick both nervous tonight. But we have when we talk about standing room only, we have standing room only here tonight as the Bartow Yellow Jackets get ready to take on the Melbourne Bulldogs. Melbourne and Bartow have the top two pitchers in the state.
Yes.
And there's no ifs, ands, or but about that. We've got Caitlin Oxley, Red Oxley, who is our superstar. She's committed to Florida. And then we have Jazzy Franzik, who is a superstar pitcher for Melbourne, and she's committed to Florida State.
I thought I heard that.
We won't judge her for that.
And I'll pull for her next year. I'm going to pull for your Gator. Of course, in Red Oxley, and hoping she has a good night. We talked about it watching the warm-up, Bruce. Tuesday night's game against Vieira, it wasn't the greatest results of the game. We didn't play. We played good. I just felt we could have played a lot better, and that team hung around based on how we played and didn't take advantage of some things. But tonight, crisp, clean, good throws, and as we've seen in the past, usually warm-ups like that translates to some really good field play during the game. Yeah, we saw earlier in the week where they had Gibson bouncing all around home plate, catching the balls coming in, and then tonight everything was nice and crisp. Yeah. The umpires are coming out of the field. They'll call the coaches out together, and then the way that Roland has been doing it this year, he does the national anthem before he introduces the girls. So, but still, we're really excited, and rights to the broadcast of this district of this regional final. There you go.
Of the
did you write that out?
I read it out of the 2000.
No, I'm wondering if it's your writing or not.
It is my writing.
It's actually typed. Oh, there's my niece. Go ahead, you do that while I write my niece.
Rights to the broadcast of this regional final in the 2024 FHS Class A 6A Softball Championship have been granted to WWBF Bartow by the Florida High School Athletic Association. Hello, how are you, dear? Good to see you. And is solely intended for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Florida High School Athletic Association is prohibited. I'm going to see if I can go through the lineups here. Leading off for Melbourne will be Maddie Prado. She's the third baseman. Batting second, Kylie Machilla is at shortstop. Batting third is a pitcher, Jazzy Frasnick. Alicia Thompson will bat fourth, and she's the catcher. Alyssa Arnold is the first baseman, batting fifth. Batting sixth is Lena Alea, the right fielder. Batting seventh, Haley Turner, the left fielder. Batting eighth, Haley Cottrell. she's the second baseman, and batting ninth will be Ashley Burkmeyer. Coaches are meeting at home plate. Three of the Melbourne Stars are with their coach, Rutenborough. He always solos, man. Yeah. He does his gig. I saw him a little bit ago, shook hands with him and wished him luck.
Yeah.
And he was all sweated out, from getting things ready and doing batting practice and all that kind of stuff. I thought he'd change into a nice shirt and stuff, and he's still in the same.
He's like, nah, he's too old for worried about that. He's just worried about the game, the field prep, the girls being prepped and ready. That was special there. We love it when old players come up and we get to see them again. But when that old player's your niece, it's even better.
Yeah. And such a sweetheart,
my niece
too.
Brooke, and she said my brother-in-law Wayne out there in the outfield, one of the many rednecks that's lined up. Gosh, it's been a long. It's so great to see the outfield packed from side to side.
Yeah, we do want to say hello to all our rednecks out there, all the way from right field all the way to left, and and even under the scoreboard tonight.
Yeah,
I mean, this is the most packed we've seen it since. Big John O'Neill and Coach Barry had the grilling a hog out there. So
you might be careful. Wayne may have something out there cooking. You never know.
I imagine he's got something going on.
But the stands here, right down in front of us now, it's been packed, but the section in front of us was full before. It wasn't. It's shoulder to shoulder here in front of us now. So a great crowd. Melbourne brought a great crowd with them. Their stands are pretty full as well. So looking forward to a really good softball game, Bruce. Two teams with a lot of hype, a lot behind. Like you mentioned, two-star pitchers that are going to the next level. To be a part of some pretty good teams. Both of those teams doing pretty well and have pretty good programs. So really looking forward to a really good game tonight.
Well, this is what you hope for in a regional final, and the winner of this gets to go on. They're going to be in the state semifinal. You're listening to the 2024 Regional Final here on WBF.
The Whitten McLean Funeral Home of Bartow and the McLean Funeral Home of Fort Meade hold high the responsibility placed on them, offering you the personal attention and distinctive service you deserve. Whitten and McLean, synonymous with service.
Hi, it's Erin with Evolve Contracting. While there's no shortage of landscape and irrigation companies, you deserve the option that's the best fit for you. At Evolve, we offer 3D imaging and an irrigation program that saves you water, time, and money. Visit us at evolveyourlawn.com.
In today's complicated financial world, it's nice to know that Steve Wright & Company is there, helping you utilize your resources more effectively as you work toward your financial goals, from tax returns to retirement plans and all the stops in between. Rely on Steve Wright & Company on Avenue H in Winter Haven.
Sportsmanship is having pride in your school, your team, and yourself. Sportsmanship is respect for the game and those who play it. The Florida High School Athletic Association reminds you to take on the responsibility of good sportsmanship. Play strong, play hard, play fair. This message provided by WBF and the FHSAA.
Mark and I went to school. He's a couple of years older. Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF. Roland Oxley is introducing the Melbourne Bulldogs and fixing to introduce the Jackets. So let me give their lineup. Leading off for Bartow will be Destiny Driscoll in right field, batting second. Mackenzie Gibson, the catcher, batting third. At third base is Kendall Cornelius. Caitlin Oxley will be the pitcher, batting cleanup. Batting fifth is Julia Heater, first base. Batting sixth is the center fielder, Shay Narcisse. Shay Parker, the designated player, will be batting eighth. Batting seventh. Batting eighth, Naomi Johnson is the second baseman. I'll get that right.
Yeah.
And Kinley Quartermain is the shortstop. She's batting ninth.
Third base, number one, Kendall Cornelius.
They're looking great, Bruce, in their traditional white pinstripe whites with the clay. Of course, they just don't get washed. It's now to the end of the season and they'll wash them when they're done.
The orange letters, and every one of them's dirty, and some are dirtier than other. Melbourne is in the green, kind of a Jenkins green top, white pants, green socks, and white letters on the jerseys. I want to say thanks to Coach Tyler Eden. He knew this game was big, and so the orange and white game was tonight, football game, and so he moved the game to 6 o'clock, and that allowed the people that want they've got kids probably playing both, and they were able to watch both games, and that game's over now, and now everybody is here. I mean, everybody.
I watched a little bit of that on the way in. Excited about Jackets next year. Just new coach. I know he'll be in his second year, right?
Yeah,
be a second year. So and things look to be going in the right way.
And I think he's a guy that we're hoping that is going to put down roots. He's a young man, married, got a young daughter. They're already members of a church, and we hope that they stay here for a long, long time because this young coach, Jeff, is real close with Coach Eden, and they've developed a good friendship. Jeff goes and interviews him each week, So, but we're really happy to have him, and he's got a lot of fire, but he always puts God first, and that's so important at this age for these kids, as Oxley has taken inside the circle and doing her warm-up pitches. We're about to get this game underway.
We're fortunate in Bartow with a lot of the leaders we have in the extracurricular ones, like Coach McGriff. You talk about Coach Eden,
Coach Rubenbar. I mean, it's incredible.
The band director, Mr. John Ekman.
The mad scientist.
The list goes on and on. Even though we may not know all the others, but
Lori Jolliffe, who just retired this year, and the greatest cheerleading coach in the history of cheerleading.
But they were all good. What they were all good at is helping the students get to that next level and you be productive going out the door.
Maddie Prato will be the leadoff batter for Melbourne Bulldogs. She bats from the right side, and Oxley scoops up a little bit of dirt as the umpire gets ready. Points to first, points to third. We have 3 umpires tonight, and the first pitch is a swing and a miss, strike one.
Good looking, good start for Red. Right on the inside corner, a little up in the zone, and just a great pitch.
7:29 first pitch, and that ball fouled back at us. And the smoke from all the hamburgers and hot dogs being cooked is blowing right across the field right now. So if these girls are hungry at all, it is bad right now. So quickly
smell Tony's cooking.
Quickly an 0-2 count, and the pitch just misses.
If anything, I guess that was down and away, I guess. Looked awfully good.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And that ball hit to Quartermain at short. Comes up, fires high and over the... So it's going to be an E6 to start out the game, and it's a 2-base error.
Wow.
Looked like she kind of dropped her elbow on that as she was throwing. I have not watched her throw enough to see.
Yeah, she did such a great job of going over, getting in front of it, making sure she got it. And maybe she just didn't think she had as much time as she did.
Kylie Michello steps in, bats from the right side, swings at the first pitch, and misses 0-1. This is something that we just cannot have.
No, cannot make mistakes.
And the 0-1, she squares the bunt, pops it up in the air. Gibson goes back and makes the catch, and nobody is able to go. Caught it almost at the screen, David.
Yeah, she got that mask off quickly, picked it up quickly, turned around, picked the screen up. No problem for her. She turns around, makes sure that the runner stayed, and a great job by Gibson there.
Jazzy Fransnick steps in, the pitcher. She bats from the right side, and she, boy.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Another good pitch, not called a strike.
Wow.
And the 1-0, there's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's one of those ones that's a little slow at giving the signal on.
Well, I'll be calling him for him with the window open if he keeps that up. The 1-1 pitch, she squares the bunt and takes strike 2.
Great pitch.
So now she should be hitting away with 2 strikes. You don't want to get in the situation. And 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Oxley, and now Alicia Thompson steps in, the catcher. She bats from the right side. Alicia. I got Alicia.
Okay.
Runner at second, and the pitch, swing and a miss on the rise ball. 0-1. Red trying to get out of a 2-base error to start off the game. And the 0-1, beautiful pitch on the outside corner, called strike, 0-2. If he didn't call it, I mean.
I was a little worried about that one. Yeah, I think Brenda Rowland was going to open the window on that one. He said.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the pitch.
Oh,
strike
yes,
3
there we
called. So Oxley, 2 weeks, 2 games in a row, gets out of the leadoff batter, getting on at least second base after there was no error and no runs, no hits, 1 error and 1 left. After a half inning, no score. You're listening to the 2024 regional final here on WBF.
Today's broadcast is presented in part by Pallet One, now seeking employees, offering competitive pay, great benefits, and a safety-first environment. Join Pallet One for a stable, long-term career as part of a fast-paced, dedicated team. Pallet One is an equal opportunity employer.
35 amazing years. Hey, that's us here at Spath Jewelers. We offer services such as beautiful custom work that's sure to wow, repairs, complimentary cleaning, appraisals, watch repairs, financing. What more do you need? We're here Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturdays from 10 to 5.
Posting pictures from today's event on your social media accounts? Tag the FHS8A and we'll repost and share it. Follow the FHS8A on X, Instagram, and Snapchat by searching for FHSAA. You can also like us on Facebook at facebook.com/FHSAA. Keep up with teams and people who strive to make high school athletics in the state of Florida the best. That's facebook.com/FHSAA.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. We go to the bottom of the first. It'll be Driscoll, Gibson, and Cornelius for the Jackets. For the Bulldogs defensively, Frasnick is on the mound. Thompson is catching. Arnold first, Cotterill second, Michella at short, Prado third. Driscoll steps in the first pitch. Low, ball 1. Left to right is Turner, Berkmeyer, and Ayala. So it's a 1-0 count to Driscoll, who's back in the back of the box as usual. And the pitch. And she swings and misses at a rise ball.
Yeah, she couldn't hold up. She'd already committed. She recognized it after she was already committed, and nothing she could do with it.
Rubenbar is constantly preaching belt high, belt high, belt high. And the 1-1 pitch, she squares the bunt, and there's a ball low and away, ball 2.
Yeah, I think she was looking for a base hit with the bunt that time because the third baseman was not playing, and neither one of them are. She's a little bit in, but not.
You try to get them to cheat a little bit, and then just kind of lay it past them, with a half swing, 3/4 swing, and the 2-1 swing and a miss way behind that pitch.
Yeah. It's indecisive on that one.
And this is nerves too.
Confidence, get confidence.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, no score. We're in the bottom of the first. And the pitch. And she swings and misses.
That's a much better swing, but just missed.
Now batting the catcher, number 16.
You're down. Got that second strike. Your nerves already building.
Mackenzie Gibson will step in. She bats from the left side as well. Wide open stance as usual. She does a long. There's a ball outside.
Yeah. Yes.
She does a long, deliberate wind up.
Yeah.
You know, she goes way up in the air and takes her time and then comes with the pitch. Now the 1-0 pitch. That ball chopped past the third baseman over to short, and they will just get her by a half a step. Great play by Michella. She goes to her right, David.
Yeah, that one that was hit, like I said, just hard enough to get past the third baseman, but quick enough to get to the shortstop where she did get her by that half a step. But great job by Gibson to make contact, make them throw it. Hopefully Kendall can keep it going.
Kendall Cornelius steps in. She bats from the right side. And the pitch, and that ball fouled back out of play.
She did not miss that one by much.
The Melbourne side is jam-packed as well.
Yes, it is.
They brought a huge crowd, as you would expect, for
a program
a
like
regional
this.
final. Yeah,
An undefeated team at that.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That ball was way outside.
Yeah, I got her to go at that one. Catcher sat up out there, and it looked good, but looked like it may have bent right there at the end and just out of the reach.
Yeah, I don't think Franzik wanted to miss that far out. Now the 0-2 pitch. That ball popped up, the third baseman. Now the shortstop calls her off and makes the play. So the Jackets go in order 1-2-3 after one inning, no score. You're listening to the 2024 FHSAA Regional Final here on WBF.
The Kelly Automotive Group is proud to make sports broadcasts here on WBF possible. From the Yellow Jackets to NASCAR, this is Tyler Kelly inviting you to visit our website at kellybuickgmc.com. Better yet, come visit us at our dealership at the corner of 98 and 60 in Bartow. Kelly Buick GMC.
For over 50 years, Keith's Spray Service has been serving Polk County with specialized treatment of delicate ornamentals, including rose bushes. Want to learn more about the treatments of ornamentals as well as expert lawn care? Call Keith's Spray Service.
For the latest official news about Florida high school sports, including results of all tournaments in the FHSAA Championships, visit FHSAA.com, the official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association. That's FHSAA.com. Catch live and on-demand post-season coverage of Florida high school sports at NFHSnetwork.com, the official online partner of the FHSAA.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF. Bruce Edmond, David Thornburg, Rick Sal, and Roland Arnold. The batter is Alyssa Arnold, and I was reading that. Sorry about that, Roland. She is the first baseman. It'll be Arnold, Ayala, and there's a swing and a miss, and Turner for the Bulldogs here in the top of the second inning. No score.
Good thing about throwing strikes like she's doing, she's getting them to chase that rise ball.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
When they know you're throwing strikes and they don't want to get behind, and you take advantage of that on that first pitch, and now she's ahead 0-2.
Yeah. And the 0-2 swing and a miss, strike three as she gets her on the corner. Third strikeout for Oxley as Lena Ayala steps in. She bats from the right side. Cornelius really guarding the line at third base. And a swing and a miss. She took a big cut on it. That was power on power right there. No score. We're in the top of the second. And the pitch. Upstairs, 1-1.
Remember that tournament last year. It don't matter. It's 18 for that.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
It's 15 in game.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Boy, the second time through the lineup, she opens up that changeup on him. That's going to be just nasty.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the pitch, strike 3. She swings at a high heater way outside. The kids are just guessing, really, on both sides right now.
Well, they're both looking good and doing what the billing called for it, the 2 best in the state, and we're seeing it right here.
Haley Turner steps in. She left fielder, bats from the left side, open stance. And Red just threw that way high, 1-0.
Late on the release.
Very humid, very, very humid. Going to get. There's a beautiful pitch called strike. 1-1. Oxley caught the ball. Ed was still looking at the umpire, making sure he called that a strike.
Yeah.
And the 1-1. Another beauty.
Wow.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't know where she gets that from.
What, the fire?
No, yeah.
Some guy sitting down there with a microphone in his hand. And the 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3.
Outstanding job by Red.
So Red Oxley strikes out the side after 1.5. Is no score. You're listening to the 2024 FHSAA Regional Final here on WBF.
The Ewing, Blackwelder, and Deuce Insurance Agency has been serving Central Florida since 1984. They all work and live in your neighborhood and take pride in our history. Offices in Bartow, there when you need them, representing only the most reliable companies in the industry.
This is Joe DeCesare with Citrus Air Conditioners. This summer is going to be a hot one, but it's not too late to get a great deal on a new AC. Until June 30th, you can still take advantage of our winter discounts. Call Citrus Air today for a free quote at 534-1171.
For the latest official news about Florida high school sports, including results of all tournaments in the FHSAA Championships, visit FHSAA.com, the official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association. That's FHSAA.com. Catch live and on-demand post-season coverage of Florida high school sports at NFHSnetwork.com, the official online partner of the FHSAA.
Coming up to the plate, leading off for the Jackets is Red Oxley. Of course, she bats on the right side. Pitcher on pitcher. And the first one is a swing and a miss as she was going for it all.
She was just out in front of that, too.
Julia Heater on deck, Narcisse in the hole. So she squares up now to get a little timing down. And the 0-1 pitch. And that ball fouled. She just missed it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the way this young lady throws, if she gets any part of the wood on it or the metal on it, it could go a long way with especially with Oxley's power.
Yeah, if you get the barrel of the bat on it, get the arms extended.
No balls, 2 strikes, no score in the bottom of the second, and the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, pulled her head.
Yeah,
it's okay. That'll bring up Julia Heater. Julia bats on the right side.
Julia Heater.
And Rubenbar's just kind of pacing. Not a whole lot you can do at this point. You got to let your girl. You've done everything you can. You got to let your girls do their job. And the first pitch, she checks her swing and holds up. I'm surprised she didn't appeal down to first.
Yeah. Speaking of down by first, good old Tex Howe down there.
Yeah. And
looking dapper as ever.
Love that hat, man. A swing, no swing. It was a curveball. Oh my goodness! That ball was a foot off the plate.
My.
Batter's box, dude. Like middle of the other batter's box.
Oh my!
No way.
Unbelievable call there.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and another curveball. That one way outside again, and exact same spot, and he calls that one a ball.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike. She's got a good little curveball, but it's got to hit a part of the plate if it's going to be a strike.
Yeah.
And the 2-1, and that ball just foul. She ripped it
that was a
down the third base line.
That was 2 at least.
Oof. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now, 1 out, no score in the bottom of the second. Franzik gets the sign, and now the long in the pitch outside. Ball 3.
Yeah.
I love how Oxley he just man
tells it like it is.
He is on his side, or he's not. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the pitch outside, ball 4. Oh my goodness!
Wait.
And now he's going to the dugout.
I don't know.
Oh, he's getting balls.
Okay, but
oh my God! I cannot believe that he rung her up on the.
God, that's the one thing we asked for was an umpire. Just give us somebody that's decent.
That's 2
And
pitches.
Rubenbar's shaking his head at him.
Yeah, I cannot believe that one. Wow.
Now Shea Narcisse steps in. Shea with a big hit the other night to give us some insurance runs.
Yeah, he's got to do that both ways now. He's got to give Red that, 2 inches off the plate if he's going to do it for her.
Or a foot.
Yeah.
And Narcisse steps in and takes a big cut at a fastball, 0-1.
Pulled her head just a hair on that one.
Yeah. I think they need to go through her one time.
Yeah.
We've hit the ball a little bit, and let's see what we can do here. And the 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2, and Narcisse she's the tension, the butterfly, everything's there. Your first time at the plate.
Oh yeah.
Championship game, and you want to get it so bad. And the 0-2 curveball way outside. Great job by Narcisse not to chase that pitch.
Yeah, you're aggressive 0-2, and you got to protect and
a good pitch too, because she saw how aggressive Narcisse was. So you throw one out of there and try to get her to chase it. And the 1-2 pitch, and that ball's hit into left field. It's going to be a base hit for Shea Narcisse.
All right, a 2-out hit. Get something started here. That's the first hit of the ball game, isn't it?
First hit of the ball game, and it's Shea Narcisse with 2 strikes, and that's going to bring up Shay Parker. You talk about a little wrecking ball. Parker's been all over it.
Do you try to get Shea Narcisse down in scoring position, or do you let Parker hit? And
she's got the speed. And the pitch to Parker, swing and a miss, and Parker was going for. She was going for one of the trucks out there.
Yes, she was.
And they are parked 2 and 3 deep in the outfield tonight, guys.
They're still coming in tonight. Yep. Great crowd tonight.
The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. She pulled her head. She was looking at Rubenbar.
Yeah.
And that's something when you're trying to bust the ball, as soon as your head comes, that shoulder drops and the bat head drops, you go right underneath it. Keep that head in there, babe. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch, foul tip, got a piece of it. Good job. That was way up, and she went and got it.
Nice to see another pitch.
The ospreys are circling right now as well. We hope they don't do any damage.
Don't drop a fish on one of the
girls. No, we don't need a fish. The 0-2 pitch. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was 8 inches off the plate.
Yeah.
There was no question about it. David and I have that perfect angle. You have the best angle of anybody here.
It's
and the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
And on our hands.
So no runs, a hit, and 1 left after 2 innings. There's no score. You're listening to 2024 FHS AA Regional Final here on WBF.
If you've been involved in a motorcycle, truck, or car accident, you need Rhino Lawyers on your side. After your immediate medical attention, call Rhino Lawyers at 844-RHINO-77. Rhino Lawyers, Tampa and Lakeland.
At Budget You Pull into Bartow, they'll buy your old vehicle and even arrange to pick it up.
We buy junk cars here. We can also arrange for towing from you. We use Gator Towing for our towing service, so you know you get insured a professional towing vehicle.
And they cover Polk County. Budget Auto Parts of Bartow.
Hi, Benny Jr. here with Bartow Ford, and the great thing about being right in Bartow, Florida, is we are centrally located. The right way will always lead you to Bartow Ford, where we save you time and money. Bartow Ford, we're different, and we prove it.
Your Bartow Beef O'Brady's in the Bartow Center South is your headquarters for good food and good sports. With something for everyone on the menu, your Bartow Beefs is perfect for the family, an office lunch, or to feed the team after a big win. Beefs, where game time meets family time.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. We go to the top of the third, and a bunt down. Red will glove it and go to first, and throws it by Johnson. And that's going to be another 2-base error. Unfortunately, Red did everything she could, but she had to throw it to the left side of the bag, David.
Yeah, and he's asking for interference, I think, is what Coach Rutenbar, because the ball was in the field of play, and if she ran to the left of the chalk to get in the runner's base path and caused her to throw far left, that's runner interference.
Because Red had, Johnson's coming over hard from second base.
Yeah.
And Red fields it, and we know how good Red is.
Yeah.
So she had to throw it to that left side of the bag, the inside part of the bag, and Johnson was just getting to the bag, unable to get her body readjusted.
You wonder if it's wide.
Well, the first base umpire should be all over it.
Yeah.
There should be no question.
He should have been standing behind the line looking right up the line. So if he wasn't there, and where was he? Because you have 2 other umps in the outfield to do anything that's needed out there.
They don't know the rule. Look at them. They don't know. Y'all better call Birmingham.
Yeah,
wow. So
Rutenbar's trying to explain to them the rule, and they're like, huh? Oh,
yeah,
what?
They're kind of looking at him like, we don't know what you're talking about, sir.
It's incredible.
So everybody's just kind of waiting around to see, and he is not happy. You can tell he is not happy.
Tell him.
Yeah. Because the runner clearly forced the throw to go further inside to try to throw around her. Couldn't throw. Because the ball obviously has to be in the field of play to be.
Well, Red was inside the line.
Yeah.
She was not in foul territory when she made the throw.
No, she was in fair territory. So, and it was a good throw. It didn't.
And they're never going to give in.
No.
They're never going to give in.
No.
And, oh, my goodness. So that's going to bring up.
Bad deal, Blue. Bad deal.
Brookmeyer steps in. She bats from the left side. She's going to be bunting. And she bunts it in the air and is caught by Cornelius. Great job by Cornelius, who was crashing. And so Cotterell was not able to advance.
Well, let's hope we get the same result after the leadoff error in the first. Mackenzie Gibson made a great play behind the plate on a bunt.
And she squares the bunt as we're back to the top of the lineup. And Maddie Prado, Maddie reached on a 2-base error her first time up. So we got back-to-back. Well, not back-to-back, but we've got 2-base errors. And a beautiful pitch. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. I'm not sure where that one was.
I don't know. 2 balls, no strikes. And she squares and pops it in the air, but it's back to the cage, so it's 2-1. Boy, if you're going to bunt, you got to get that bat head out front, and you got to get on top of the ball. There's no sitting. You have got to get that bat head out in front. And she's holding that ball. Nice job over in the home stands. As she bunted that one out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second. And the pitch popped up. Quartermain going back, and she will make the catch just about 2 or 3 feet into the grass. Nice job by Quartermain, calling everybody off. 2 outs in the inning now, and now Michaela, shortstop, she popped up to Gibson in the first inning, trying to bunt. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 outs in the inning. Runner at second. Ball outside, 1-1.
Yeah, it was.
That was too fast. That old guy couldn't see that one.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, and the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Chance to get out of this one here. You don't really want to fire her up, and they've got her fired up, and that's when she's at her best.
1 ball, 2 strikes, just misses outside. He called that earlier. He called.
That's been a strike. That's been a strike.
He called
2 of them.
Heater out.
Yeah.
And the pitch popped up in the air and out of play.
Wow. This guy has got to get consistent.
Consistently bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. That's all we ask for.
Yeah.
Just give it. If you're going to do it,
give us both ways.
2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Oxley comes back after the leadoff 2-base error. And the Jackets, there were no runs, no hits, an error, and 1 left. After 2.5, no score. You're listening to the 2024 Regional Final here on WBF.
Today's broadcast is sponsored in part by the Whidden McLean Funeral Home of Bartow since 1925 and the McLean Funeral Home of Fort Meade. They're family-owned and are committed to providing personal service with the concept of our family serving yours.
Today's game in the FHSAA Softball Championship is sponsored by the Florida High School Athletic Association. The FHSAA is a democratic organization with a membership of more than 800 middle and senior high schools, all committed to ensuring that Florida's student athletes can compete fairly and equitably in an educational environment. The Florida High School Athletic Association, building leaders through teamwork, sportsmanship, and citizenship.
We are FM 102.9, 97.1, and AM 1130, WWBF Bartow.
Naima Johnson.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball as Naima Johnson will step in, the second baseman for the Jackets. It'll be Johnson, Quartermain, and then back to the top of the order, Driscoll. No score here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And Johnson squares immediately, brings the bat back, and swings and misses at a little curveball. The speed difference between her fastball and her curveball is definitely a big difference.
Yes.
This is what makes her such a powerful pitcher. And the 0-1, and she squares the bunt this time. It's gloved by Frasnick and she goes to first in time, so it goes to 1-4 on the put out.
Yeah, it unfortunately just went right back to her and on her left side, so she's right there. The pitching motion's bringing her to that direction. Just made a good, easy play for her, but trying to make something happen.
Kinley Quartermain steps in. She bats from the right side. Again, she sticks the bat out to get some timing down and swings and misses on a little curveball outside. 0-1.
Say hi to our friends Taff and Jennifer Long. They're listening tonight.
Oh, good. They've been doing some vacationing a lot lately. I see them out on the boat.
I saw.
And the pitch, and she squares the bunt, and she halfway down the bat, and she poked at it and missed it.
Yeah.
So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the third, no score. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Yeah, not even close at that one. Got to get our heads in this, and like Rick was telling us, we just got to believe that we can do this right now. I don't think we have the confidence up and down the lineup like we've had. Some of these girls, maybe, gosh, I'm playing against somebody that's pitching at a different level next year. But these girls got to remember how good they are, and just go do what they do best.
Now timeout called by the catcher Thompson, and Destiny jogs down to Rootin' Bar. The Driscoll struck out swinging her first time, and probably the first at bat I've seen all year where she did not look good at the plate.
Didn't look comfortable.
Yeah. No score here in the bottom of the third. And the pitch. She squares the bunt, takes strike 1. Now, I'll take that. I'll take that all day if he'll do it on both sides.
Absolutely.
Now the 0-1 pitch. She squares the bunt. That ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Got to get something going. No score in the ball game. Certainly the pitcher's battle we expected. And the 1-1, and that's going to be a strike.
Yeah, that was a good-looking pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now Destiny behind again, and just need her to make contact.
Yeah, she can hit that straight into the ground and give her a chance to get a little bit down the line. The 1-2 pitch.
That one's outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Just keeps getting fuller and fuller. They're going to be back to the middle school before it's all over with.
Yeah.
I'd be on the roof over there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch. And she pops that ball in the shallow center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. So Destiny Driscoll with the second hit of the night for the Jackets. It comes with 2 outs. And this has got to liven up that dugout.
Well, the leadoff hitter gets a base hit, gets on. She's not batting in the leadoff position at this point of the game, but having her on can do, get her moving. Now, we've got a good catcher, but she got a left-handed batter, so that gives her a little extra half a second.
Mackenzie Gibson steps in. Long look in. She's shaking off pitches now. And the pitch. Driscoll's going, throw down, and she's going to be safe. Driscoll stole that by 3 feet.
Yeah, she was in easily, Bruce. That's the speed, get them moving. Now we've got somebody at second. See if McKenzie can get something through the infield and anything
now they're
to
going
the
to
grass.
They're going to square Kinsey, and they're going to try to get that third baseman to crash. Nope, she's not squared. And the pitch, way out. They did a pitch out.
Yeah.
Strike a while ago.
Was that Rick that said that?
Yeah, yes, it was.
So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Driscoll at second. Jackets with a chance here to do something. And the pitch, And she holds up, and it is 2-1.
Great job by McKenzie to not go at that one.
Now he will appeal. This dork down here, he hasn't seen anything go on in this game at third base. So he's just holding out his hands. He's like, The 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs. And the pitch upstairs, 3-1. Good eye by Gibson.
Yeah, she did, Rick was telling us before the game, she did give up some walks. She did pitch a no-hitter against Jenkins, but did give up some walks.
Yeah, a couple, 2 walks, I think it was. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And the pitch. And that ball just foul. She turned on it. It was some kind of changeup because she was so far out in front.
Yeah. And great job, McKenzie. Just straighten that one out.
Now you got to look for the heat right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And she steps off the rubber. She, again, it's very humid out there. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And that ball is hit down the first baseline. It's off the first baseman, and she'll glove it. And gets her by a half a step, a full step.
The second baseman was coming over, and she was able to, the ricochet went straight to her.
It goes 1 to 3 to 4 to 3 for the third out. And Driscoll had scored by the time Gibson got first base.
Yeah, the Rutenbar was sending her the whole way.
No runs, a hit, 1 left after 3 innings, no score. You're listening to the 2024 regional final here on WBF.
Hi, it's Erin with Evolve Contracting. While there's no shortage of landscape and irrigation companies, you deserve the option that's the best fit for you. At Evolve, we offer 3D imaging and an irrigation program that saves you water, time, and money. Call us at 863-537-7537.
The Florida High School Athletic Association recognizes its corporate partners who help make the FHSAA softball championships possible. Team IP for official merchandise. Gatorade Thirst Quencher. Herff Jones, the official supplier of championship rings. GoFan, official online ticket provider. The NFHS Network, the official online partner. And Wilson, provider of the official game ball for the FHSAA softball championships.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. Bruce Edmond, David Thornburg, Rick Sal, and Roland Oxley up here in the booth. It will be 3-4-5 for Melbourne. Jazzy Francic, the pitcher, she struck out swinging her first time up. And Red finishes everything she needed to finish, and the first pitch is popped up, and heater going over, but that's going to be just over outside the stands.
Yeah.
And as deep as everybody is in the crowd, you don't know how many people are back there.
They're trying to make plays. Couldn't quite reach it. It was a couple guys in the bleachers.
Now the 0-1 pitch, and that ball is popped up. Johnson going back, and coming in is Driscoll. And it bounces off her glove.
At the last second, it looked like she had to.
I don't know whether Johnson, that she maybe took her eye off of it or something.
I think she called Johnson off.
That's an E9, as she should have had that.
Yeah.
So now.
Got to quit letting this lead runner get on. You can't keep playing.
They're going to have a pinch runner be number 4 for Melbourne Bulldogs.
Now batting number 8, Alicia Thompson.
Alicia Thompson is a batter. She struck out looking her first time up. And Driscoll makes that catch 99 times out of 100. And I just think that Johnson veered off towards the end. I'm not blaming either one of them.
No, it's definitely a play that they both would say needed to be made, a play that needed to be made. And just Red has to work again now to get around another leadoff error.
Alicia Thompson and she squares to bunt. Nobody's on the bag to
take the throw.
Gibson wanted to throw her out, the leadoff, taking a big lead at first base. They're certainly bunting here. And she puts a good one down. Oxley only play is at first. So the sacrifice works 1-4. And another runner in scoring position, this time with one out, as Alyssa Arnold comes to the plate. Alyssa struck out swinging.
There's our AD, Miss Kenzie Matthews.
Kenzie Matthews, the athletic director, coming into the booth. We're happy to see her. And she bunts the ball, and coming in is Johnson and makes the catch. It's a basket catch, and her and Quartermain almost collided.
Quartermain was coming in hard from the shortstop position, and Johnson, great job, great concentration to get that runner could not advance. So that leadoff error still out there on second base.
And that was all speed right there, brother.
Yeah, if that falls, that's trouble because it's going to score it away from you.
Lena Ayala struck out swinging her first time up. And she takes ball one. Now the pitch outside, 2-0. How are you doing? Nervous? Are you nervous? I'm nervous.
I am.
No
always
score.
Nervous for these girls.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. What do they have on the back of their jerseys? And the 2-1 upstairs, 3-1. Bulldog. Oh, okay.
Bulldogs,
okay.
yeah.
Hello. 3 balls and a strike. Oxley with a beautiful pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 outs, runner at second. We've said this many times tonight.
Yeah.
And the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3.
Yeah, you got to love having that arm to rely on, Bruce. But I just don't want to keep pushing that. We need to get the bats going now.
No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left after 3.5. It's no score. You're listening to 2024 FHSAA Regional Final here on WBF.
Pallet One of Bartow is looking for new career-minded employees. Pallet One offers competitive wages and benefits including health, dental, vision, paid vacation, and a matching 401k plan. Join the Pallet One team today. Pallet One is an equal opportunity employer.
Softball fans, the best games are yet to be played. Make plans to attend the 2024 Florida High School Softball State Championships. The intense action takes place May 20th through 25th at Legends Way Ball Fields in Clermont. Come out and watch state champions crowned in all 7 classifications. For more information, visit FHSAA.com.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. As Oxley was just doing some dance. I don't
She was
remember.
doing the Cotton Eye Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
So it'll be Kendall Cornelius stepping in. Our dear friend Mike Ayers just chimed in, said we're doing a great job, and we appreciate that very much, Mike. And the ball rip foul down the left field line.
That is 2 of them. She has just missed, just out in front of down that third base line, and with her speed, that's an easy double. Really need to get something started. We need to put that leadoff batter on the base pass and see if we can do something.
And that's the best way. I mean, you look for something belt high inside, and she found it. The 0-1, and that ball fouled out of play again. A good cut by Cornelius.
She is swinging the bat well again tonight, as she has been for the last month and a half. Just need to make contact and get it in the field of play.
And we hope Elizabeth is listening as well. Want to say hi to her as well.
Yeah.
The 0-2 pitch, and that ball hit right in between third and short, and that's going to be an infield hit for Kendall Cornelius.
Yeah, she's not going to backhand and get Cornelius on that one. A great play for her to get over there and knock it down. But there we go, Bruce. Leadoff batter on. Now let's see if we can do something. Red had some good cuts at the last at bat. Now,
well, she can dance that Cotton Eye Joe. Let's see her dance one right out of this park right here. She was doing, man, she can do everything. And she squares the bunt, and she pokes at it.
Right off the end of the bat.
That's a no-no. You never want to poke when you're bunting.
No, that leads to pop-ups, and fortunately that one got back into the fence.
You're not a poker. You're a hitter. But I understand Root Bar wants to get somebody at second base.
He's playing his ball game. He believes a run will hold.
And the 0-1, she squares, and this time puts down a perfect bunt, and they're going to throw, and they do get her. It took a perfect throw to get her, so it goes sacrifice 2-4.
Wow, that thing just deadened right in front of the chalk. And good play by the catcher on Melbourne's part to get the out. They threw behind to see if Cornelius may have been turning, but she wasn't. And now a chance to get one in.
Now Julia Heater comes to the plate, and she squares the bunt and pulls it back, and Cornelius goes halfway.
There's no bread.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Well, what was the pitch?
I guess it was a strike. Kenzie just brought me some burger patties from Tony.
And she brought you mustard and ketchup. What?
Ketchup and mustard.
That's just first class.
I'm telling you.
And that ball fouled back 0-2.
Jeff, I got a feeling you guys are in for a treat come football season.
She said she was going to take good care of us, and I can't imagine. I mean, Andy and Mike take good care of us. They're bringing sandwiches and pizzas and stuff like that. The 0-2, way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It was. It was only 1.5 feet off, and it was right on the edge.
Catcher lost her balance trying to catch it.
Yeah.
Strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the pitch. Pop foul out of play. So she lives for another pitch. And I agree with you, Mike. They had the orange and white game. I don't know. Mike probably went to the orange and white game. And he said he's ready to get back out on the field. We were so lucky, when you decided to retire, we got Mike, and we were just blessed to get him. He's such a good guy and does a great job, as you did. And now the 1-2 pitch. Way outside, she pokes it, and the second baseman's going to have a problem. She's safe. She just threw the bat head at the ball.
And
go ahead.
It didn't make it all the way out there, but what it did was when it hit the ground, it was spinning. And it spun away from the second baseman. And as soon as it did that, you have no chance of getting the speed from Heater going down first. So now, runners on the corner, Bruce, with 1 out.
And Shea Narcisse coming to the plate, who already has a hit. And the whole infield is gathered around the pitcher right now.
Now you got the fans chanting out there, the Let's Go Bartow, getting behind the girls, encouraging them.
What a good job by Heater.
Got behind 0-2 in that at-bat and able to fight off for an infield hit. Great job.
Runners at the corners, 1 out, no score, bottom of the 4th. And we'll see what they're going to do with Heater.
They pulled the first and third baseman in.
And the pitch, swing and a miss. That was a good cut. She kept her head in there. Everything was good. Beautiful swing by Shea. Now the 0-1 pitch. And she squares the bunt. The ball's low and away. She pulls the bat back, and now Heater's just going to jog down to second.
Well, everybody, the first and third baseman came crashing in. Second and short went to first and third, and Julia's like, wait a minute, nobody's down there.
Yeah, and that was probably Tex Howell saying go, go, go. Yeah. And the center fielder tried to come in late, but there was no help. So now runners at second and third with one out. And the pitch, she squares, and it was spinning like it was coming back in, but it was grabbed by Arnold in foul territory.
Yeah, she a great job by that, because if she doesn't, I think that does spin back on the chalk, and it was going to be an infield hit. I don't think Destiny was going to come in because of the location, but
Kendall.
Or Kendall, yeah.
We're so used to Destiny being at third. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at second and third, bottom of the fourth inning. And the pitch outside, 2-2.
I was worried he was going to call that for a second there.
If he'd have done that, I think all 3 windows, 3 out of the 4 windows would have opened. I'm unlocked. I'm locked and loaded. And now the 2-2 pitch as she squares. And swings and misses on the high heater. Rubenmore's he's just grabbing.
Yeah,
That's 2 outs now. And now Shea Parker steps in with 2 outs, 2 on. She struck out swinging her first time, which is very uncharacteristic. She takes a deep, deep breath and steps in, squares around. What's she saying? I don't know.
I don't know.
So she squares around, and now the pitch. There's a strike called. I don't know what the deal was. She pointed at something. The pitcher did, Franzik. And so Shea stepped out of the box. It's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulling her head.
Yeah.
You got to keep your head in there, babe. Keep your head in there. Just put the bat on the ball. It's going to go.
Yeah.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 big strikeouts for Franzik.
Yeah.
After the Jackets get 2 on, there was no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. After 4 innings, no score. You listen to the 2024 regional final here on WBF.
Are you crazy for customer service? So are we. Here at Spath Jewelers, we realize that our complete customer satisfaction is essential to our success. With our friendly and knowledgeable staff, you'll feel right at home as soon as you walk through the door. This is more than just a job. It's our love and passion. Come see us. Emily at Spath Jewelers.
You've heard the expression, try it before you buy it, right? Well, at Keith's Spray Service, they won't ask you to sign a long-term contract because they're confident that you'll want them to keep coming back to care for your delicate ornamentals and lawn treatment. Keith's Spray Service, for over 50 years.
In today's complicated financial world, it's nice to know that Steve Wright & Company is there, helping you utilize your resources more effectively as you work toward your financial goals, from tax returns to retirement plans and all the stops in between. Rely on Steve Wright & Company on Avenue H in Winter Haven.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. Bruce Edmond, David Thornburg. We go to the top of the 5th inning. No score in the ball game. It'll be 7-8-9 for Melbourne as Turner steps in. She tries to bunt the ball and bunts it into the crowd. 0-1. Melbourne trying to do what they can to get on base. They've been on base in 3 innings. And that was a perfect pitch. Oh, she better. I mean, he took so long.
Oh, my. Yeah, they've 3 of the 4 innings.
I need to get a string on his arm and wrap it up around here where I can just yank on it and pull his arm up. Now it's 0-2. She fouls that, just gets a piece of it.
But, yeah, 3 of the 4 innings, they've had the leadoff runner on via the error. They're not really earning its mistakes we're making, so eliminate that and take the pressure off of Red.
No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Strike 3 call.
Good-looking pitch there. Frozer on that one.
Now, Haley Cottrell, she reached on a 2-base error back in the 3rd inning. We're in the top of 5, no score, in what has been a beautiful pitcher's duel, what we expected.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we definitely lost a big opportunity last inning. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, it's a good sign to see them putting the bat on the ball and creating opportunities. Now we just need to come through with the big hit.
Yep.
Get the run across.
And we had 2 batters we were really confident in, and they just missed it. She squares the bunt.
Oh, wow.
That was a good pitch.
Wow.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. No score here in the 5th. And here comes our buddy Neil Duncan. And she tries to bunt at it, and she misses. Neil Duncan is not the AD. He is the Booster Club president. How you doing, Neil?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Very good seeing you, sir.
And now the 1-2 pitch, fouled back right over our heads.
I was going to try to reach for it, but the building was.
How was the orange and white game, Neil? Did you go?
It was good.
Good?
Good, yeah. Crowd.
Everybody looked. I saw the crowd. I was really happy to see that crowd.
Yeah.
Love this crowd tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Incredible. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Ooh. Upstairs. That was a good pitch. Tried to get her to chase that rise ball out of the zone. 1 out in the inning. And the 2-2. Oh, my goodness. That one just kind of slipped out of her hands. I haven't seen her do that all year.
No, that one.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. No score. Here in the top of the 5th. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I think that batter just knew she was going to keep that ball down because she had thrown that other one so high.
Yeah.
And she just chased it. Now, Ashley Berkman steps in. She bats from the left side. She popped out to Cornelius, who made a great play as she was trying to sacrifice earlier in the game. And she checked swings, and that's a strike. That's a strike.
Oh, my God.
My God. Doofus has one job. He's got one job down there.
Yeah.
And he can't even get that right.
Oh, my gosh. That was so bad.
Oh, my goodness.
God, that was a bad call.
And you pay these guys to do this, Neil? Is that 2 balls and a strike? Red is visibly upset, as I understand. He's got nothing to do but watch down the line. That's his job.
Yeah.
And the 2-0, there's a beautiful pitch called strike.
I'd like to know what he thinks he saw. I mean, she clearly went. Am I supposed to be doing something out here?
2 balls and a strike. Another beautiful pitch, strike 2 call. Red. She refuses to turn her head until he's called that pitch, man.
Yeah,
and that's how long he takes. She's got it in her glove, and he has yet to make the call. And the 2-2, strike 3 has got to be. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Ridiculous. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
I don't know what it is. He does not go
and
both
the pitch,
ways.
swing and a miss, strike 3. So Red strikes out the side. No help from the umpires at all.
No.
I wouldn't give him a ball. He's going into the dugout. After 4.5 innings, it's no score. You're listening to the 2024 regional final here on WBF.
Hey, this is Tyler Kelly with Kelly Buick GMC, and we're proud to make today's sports broadcast on WBF possible. Visit our website at kellybuickgmc.com. Better yet, come visit us at our dealership at the corner of 98 and 60 in Bartow. Kelly Buick GMC.
When looking for insurance coverage, consider the Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Agency with offices in downtown Bartow. Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Insurance with a wide range of insurance products to meet your every need. Becky Maslak, your local office manager.
This is Joe DeCesare with Citrus Air Conditioners. This summer is going to be a hot one, but it's not too late to get a great deal on a new AC. Until June 30th, you can still take advantage of our winter discounts. Call Citrus Air today for a free quote at 534-1171.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be
Nehemiah Johnson.
Number 13, Naima.
Naima Johnson steps in. She grounded back to the pitcher her first time up on a bunt, I believe it was. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
And she swings and misses on a pitch up and away.
And he's not happy about that swing.
Yeah, and I understand. But
you got to be aggressive against these pitchers.
These girls are trying everything in their power to get something done. And the 0-1 outside, one ball went. Oh!
Wow.
It goes both ways, bro.
Gee, Manny. Red cannot get those pitches to save their life, and they're getting called on us all night long.
1-2, and he brings her up. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
That is incredible. Pinch hitter here.
What's Mike got to say?
Pinch hitting, number 12,
Mike says, I did do a Jenkins game, Mike, and I was such a good boy. I got the thumbs up from Jeff. I didn't get hollered at. Nobody called the station. So I got through that one. And now this is Gomez, right?
Yeah, Belen Gomez.
Yep. So Belen Gomez comes in for Quartermain. And this young lady, she can hit.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
It is so packed in here tonight, Bruce, that they're sitting on the steps and right down in front of us.
Yeah, I'd be like an old drunk man trying to walk down those stairs right now. So Gomez comes in to hit. And she's like, Blue, you mind getting with the program?
Yeah, let's go.
She stepped into the box twice, and he's just kind of standing there. One out in the inning, and the pitch, and she fouls that one back. Great cut.
Great cut. Stepping in, first time seeing her, and she was right on it there, just misses.
One out in the inning, no score in the ball game. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Gomez is at the plate pinch hitting, and she squares to get some timing down, brings it back. And pops it up. Third baseman coming over, and she will make the catch right on the foul line.
Yeah. Just got underneath of it.
Yep. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can say about that. That was a good swing. Yeah. There was nothing wrong with that swing. And now Destiny Driscoll singled and was stranded at second her last time up. And the pitch. There's a ball outside, 1-0. David, did you eat all those burgers she brought up?
No, I got one of them down.
She brought like a half dozen, didn't she? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Making sure we had enough.
She doesn't play. And the 1-0. Outside, 2-0.
That one just outside. I mean, it was really outside, but the way he's been calling them, it just misses.
I just don't get it. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, nobody on, and the pitch. Ball 3. Oh, my goodness. 3-0. Should be taken all the way here. Got to get base runners.
Yeah.
Which we've had base runners. But we need more. And the 3-0, there's a strike
on the inside corner, I guess.
3 balls and a strike. Mike, that's why I can't do Jenkins' game. That's funny. 3 balls and a strike, and that ball popped up in the air. First baseman gets underneath it and makes the catch right beside the bag at first base. So the Jackets go in order in the 5th. After 5 innings, no score. You're listening to the 2024 FHSAA Regional Final here on WBF.
If you've been injured in an accident or face traffic charges, don't face the legal system alone. Call Rhino Lawyers Auto Injury and Traffic Attorneys at 844-RHINO-77. Rhino Lawyers, Tampa and Lakeland.
You'll always get great prices at Budget You Pull of the Bartow. Here's Craig.
We have starters for $20, alternators for $20, AC compressors for $31. Every door is $55, and motors are $200.
Budget You Pull It, Highway 60 East.
If you're looking for good food and good family time, look no farther than Beef O'Brady's in the Bartow Center South. Your Bartow Beefs is perfect for lunch or dinner for the whole family or whole team. Your Bartow Beefs, where game time meets family time.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. We go to the top of the 6th inning here in the regional final. It'll be the top of the order, Prado. Prado reached on a 2-base error in the first, and then she popped out to Quartermain at short her last time up. So she's made contact both times, and you expect that out of your leadoff hitter. I don't know what's going on. People are looking towards the right. I don't know what's going on over there. And the pitch from Red is fouled back on 1. I don't see nothing going on. No balls and a strike. I can't imagine what the crowd, the number of the crowd is here. There's a beautiful pitch. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Oh, my.
1 ball, 1 strike from the blind umpire.
I cannot believe that he did not call that a strike.
And the 1-1 popped up in the air, coming over his heater, and Gibson makes the catch right in the batter's box.
Yep, she called
the on-deck box.
She called Julia off on that one, and if you remember the other night, they had a little mix-up, and Gibson just took control there and just went after it and went and got it, like you said, right in the circle for the on-deck.
And no hesitation on her part, and now that'll bring up Michela. She takes a strike. I don't know why she was backing out of the box. She slung her feet and her hips back like that ball was inside. It was right down the pipe.
Yeah.
She has. There's a ball hit right back past Oxley. That's the first hit of the ball game for Melbourne.
Yeah, that one just under her glove on her left side.
Yeah, it got on her so quick. She had no time to make any movement towards the ball. And now Franzik steps in. Franzik has struck out swinging, and then she reached on an error back in the 4th, and she bunts the ball straight up in the air out of play.
That was the throwing incident, wasn't it?
That was the one where Destiny went down.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah. Coming in to get the long run in.
And I think she just, kind of misjudged it right in the end. That ball down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. 1 on. First hit of the ball game for Melbourne here in the top of the 6th. And the pitch upstairs, 2-1. Man, she had some heat on that.
Boy, yeah, she did.
2 balls and a strike. Come on, Reb.
She's been clutch all night long when we need her.
2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. There's another strike right there. Oh, yeah, he's stuck, man.
He is so delayed. I cannot. That delay. I don't know why they do that.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on, and the pitch. Strike 3. As he rings her up finally.
Yeah.
I had to make the call for him.
There you go.
And now Alicia Thompson, who has struck out looking, and she had to sacrifice her last time up.
That is the most pathetic ring-up I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It ain't Leslie Nielsen, I'll tell you that. So Thompson steps in with a runner on and 2 outs here in the 6th. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Red gets ahead in the count. Runner at first. Doesn't appear to be any threat to go. And she check swings, and that ball bounces off the wall and rolls down to Heater at first base. So it's 0-2. That's how hard she's throwing the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, that just bounced off her bat. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on, no score, and the pitch. Oh, that changeup hung it.
Yeah, stayed up on her.
That's the first time I think she's thrown it tonight.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's the first time I remember seeing it.
And that could be the humidity with the sweat and everything. And that fouled down a play down the right side, so the count hangs at 1-2. Umpire needs some balls. He gets 1. Umpire's got 1 ball.
And got 1 now there to Red. Girls are scattering them tonight.
Where are our umpires at? The white guy's all the way over here on second base.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
The third,
and she fouls that one back.
Yeah, I don't understand why he is way over there.
Man, I don't understand nothing. I do understand there's a lot of rednecks in the outfield.
Yes, there are. They are packed out there tonight.
There's got to be like 500 people out there, man. The 1-2 pitch.
Oh, there's
strike 3 called on the changeup. She just turns and goes to the dugout before the umpire even calls it. Beautiful changeup by Oxley. But the Bulldogs get their first hit, but they leave her on base after 5.5, no score. You're listening to the 2024 Regional Final here on WBF.
When you drive by Bartow Ford, you see a huge lot. But what you might not know is we have over 72 service bays and can customize your truck with lift, wheels, and tires. At Bartow Ford, we have you covered. Bartow Ford, we're different, and we prove it.
The Whitten McLean Funeral Home of Bartow and the McLean Funeral Home of Fort Meade hold high the responsibility placed on them, offering you the personal attention and distinctive service you deserve. Whitten and McLean, synonymous with service.
In today's complicated financial world, it's nice to know that Steve Wright & Company is there, helping you utilize your resources more effectively as you work toward your financial goals, from tax returns to retirement plans and all the stops in between. Rely on Steve Wright & Company on Avenue H in Winter Haven.
Welcome back to Yellow Jackets softball. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Roland Oxley playing Sweet Caroline, and the crowd gets into you.
Yeah.
And you know where that started, right? It started at British boxing matches.
Okay.
They do Sweet Caroline at all the boxing matches over in Britain.
Number 16.
And it's caught on kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Wave. The Wave started in Detroit, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Mackenzie Gibson steps in here in the 6th inning where we need 1 run. We need at least 1 run. And the pitch, it's a changeup, and it's what?
It's called a strike. Wow, that looked a little low to me.
I don't think any.
Outline the plate, no matter if it's high or low, it's going to be a strike.
Yeah, I think you may be right there, Rick.
If you go outside, as long as it's in the strike zone, it don't have to be across.
Yeah.
And there's a ball, I guess. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Gibson, Cornelius, and Oxley. 3 pretty good batters if you need a run. I'll tell you that right now. And the 1-1 pitch. She bunts that ball, and that's going to be a tough one. It's gloved by the first baseman. That's a really good play by Arnold. I mean, that's an incredible play, David.
Yeah, able to turn around and make a good, accurate throw to the second baseman who's covering. And great attempt and great job by McKenzie, just as equally good a play out in the field.
Yeah, and the speed that it took her to get, because that was almost to the circle where she gloved that ball. And now Kendall Cornelius, who singled and was stranded at third, her last time up.
You know, she has flirted with that third baseline on a couple of occasions. Would really like to see her get one down that third baseline.
1 out in the inning, no score in the ball game. We're in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch, way upstairs.
Yeah, she tried
let's check and see. Okay, that was a ball.
Yeah, that was a change-up attempt there, and she kept that one up.
I got to believe that's got to do with something with the humidity.
Yeah.
It's so humid outside. Yeah. And the 2-0 pitch, that's a pretty good pitch.
That's the same one. I don't know why.
That has to go both ways, bud. That has to go both ways.
And Roland is right. We're not getting it, but he has been calling it on our batters all night long.
And the 3-1. 2-1? Okay, since Rick's doing his own thing on the scoreboard, we'll just kind of hang out with Rick. So it's 3 balls and a strike, 1 out in the inning, and the pitch. Oh, nice! That change up.
Now that was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That one was just as equally, quite good.
Not as much movement as Red will put on one, but still equally as effective.
Yes.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the pitch. Change up again, and that spins off the end of the bat right back to the pitcher over to first. That was right off the end of the bat. You see
like a cue ball.
Yes, exactly. That goes 1-4, or 1-3 on the putout. 2 outs in the inning, and now Red coming to the plate. Red had a beautiful sacrifice her last time up. She may have to park one here.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And the pitch. Low and inside, ball 1. 2 outs in the inning. No score in the ball game. And the pitch. Change up down the dirt. 2-0.
No, she did a good job. She wanted to pull the trigger, and she picked up on that one and able to hold up on it.
Followed it all the way.
Yep.
She's thrown enough of them. She ought to be able to notice one.
Yeah.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Oxley at the plate. And the pitch, way outside, and Red gets it off the end of the bat, fouls it out of play.
I know that one was out there, but you got to think what he's been calling on these girls all night long.
Yeah.
That should almost forcing her. She has seen that call to strike her more than once.
2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Oh, boy. That's the best pitch she's seen, and she just got underneath it. There's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild. No score. Franzik on the rubber, and the pitch. Low and inside.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
No way! No way!
Wow. My goodness.
That is horrible.
That was low and inside, and he calls it a strike. So After 6 innings, there's no score. You're listening to the 2024 FHSAA Regional Final here on WBF.
Hi, it's Erin with Evolve Contracting. While there's no shortage of landscape and irrigation companies, you deserve the option that's the best fit for you. At Evolve, we offer 3D imaging and an irrigation program that saves you water, time, and money. Visit us at evolveyourlawn.com.
35 amazing years. Hey, that's us here at Spath Jewelers. We offer services such as beautiful custom work that's sure to wow, repairs, complimentary cleaning, appraisals, watch repairs, financing. What more do you need? We're here Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturdays from 10 to 5.
Pallet One of Bartow is proud to be a sports booster and invites you to join their team. Check out careers at pallet1.com to learn more about the opportunities in this outstanding company with over 30 years of experience. Pallet One is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF. Bruce Edmond, David Thornburg, Rick Sal, and Roland Oxley up here in the booth. We go to the top of the 7th inning. No score in the game. It'll be 5-6-7 for the Bulldogs. Oh, man. After
need to hold them here, come in, get one, and go home.
Yeah.
Be a great way.
Alyssa Arnold, who made a big impact in that last inning, first baseman, steps in as Red fixes her mask, and now she will come and toe the rubber. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Arnold has struck out, and then she popped out to Johnson, who made a beautiful running catch behind the mound. And the pitch. Oh,
come.
Bud, you gotta call that both ways. You gotta call that both ways.
1 ball, 1 strike here in the 7th.
It's just horrible.
And she bunts that ball. It's a hard roller to Johnson, gloves it and underhands it to Heater at first base. So it goes 4-3 on the easy put out. And now Lena Ayala. I see the L in there, and I want to say the L. Ayala has struck out twice, swinging. And the pitch is a beauty, right? Strike one. Ayala's a tall drink of water, one of the tallest on the field.
Choking up, just trying to make contact.
And the 0-1 upstairs and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Here in the top of the 7th, no score. And the 1-1 popped out of play. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the 7th, no score. And the pitch. Beautiful change up. Whoa!
Oh, my God.
Did he go? Oh, my goodness. Beautiful change up. Now the 2-2 fouled back. How do you miss? I mean, it was perfect. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. She's going to throw that change up again. And the 2-2, change up again. Perfect pitch. Oh, my goodness. Now, what is he doing?
Now, why is he taking his mask off and talking to her?
I don't know, but I tell you what, if I'm Rutenbar, I'm getting thrown out of this game here shortly.
Yeah, because there's no reason for him to come from behind that plate. I mean, he has not been. He is just.
He is absolutely horrible. And you get this in a regional final, folks.
Yeah, this is beyond. I mean, she has the right to be frustrated. He has not been
And the 3-2.
Oh, now they're going to say.
That's her first walk of the game.
Yeah.
What just happened?
Which shouldn't have even happened. That should.
No. Now he's talking to somebody in the dugout.
I don't know. Now, Haley Turner steps in. She struck out swinging and struck out looking. And you think you saw some heat on some pitches before.
I can't believe the inconsistency from this guy.
And she squares the bunt, and it's gloved by Cornelius. Oxley goes and covers third base, so the sacrifice goes 5-4 on the putout.
And you had 3 of them converging there to cover the base that was vacated by Kendall.
And a really good job by Cornelius. She double pumped that, waiting on Johnson to get to the bag. Really good job by Cornelius on that play. So 2 outs with a runner at second. And now the batter is Cottrell. She reached on a 2-base error back in the third. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Runner at second, 2 outs. No score, 1 strike. Terrible umpire.
Yeah.
And the pitch. Up and away, 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Big pitch coming here now from Red. Get out of this. Come back in and put it into it.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. And the pitch. Way upstairs. Tried to get her to chase it. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the pitch.
That's it.
Oh!
Wow.
I mean, what do you do?
Yeah.
My goodness. So 3-1.
Yeah, that's a third strike. I was going to say that.
He didn't call it.
Yeah.
The umpire didn't call it. They just went to the.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
He never called the strike.
No, he
They
never
just
motioned.
went to the dugout.
Yeah. Wow. Unreal.
So it's a strike 3, 3 outs. There was no runs, a walk, and 1 left. So after 6.5, no score, you're listening to the 2024 regional final on WBF.
Tyler Kelly here. Kelly Buick GMC is proud to make today's sports broadcast possible. Just another thing we do to support our community. Visit our website at kellybuickgmc.com. Better yet, come visit us at our dealership at the corner of 98 and 60 in Bartow. Kelly Buick GMC.
For over 50 years, Keith Spray Service has been serving Polk County with specialized treatment of delicate ornamentals, including rose bushes. Want to learn more about the treatments of ornamentals as well as expert lawn care? Call Keith Spray Service.
The Ewing Blackwelder and Deuce Insurance Agency has been serving Central Florida since 1984. They all work and live in your neighborhood and take pride in our history. Offices in Bartow, there when you need them, representing only the most reliable companies in the industry.
We are FM 102.9, 97.1, and AM 1130. WWBF Bartow.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. No score. Julia Heater coming to the plate. She had a single her last time up. And the pitch, change up, outside.
Oh my God, dude!
This is
You can't call that for her and not the other pitcher, bud.
And the 0-1, oh my goodness, ridiculous. And the 0-1, he called that a strike.
Oh my gosh, that looked so low, it's hard.
Wow.
I feel for these girls. It's hard to know what to swing at.
No balls, 2 strikes, no outs, no score. Up and away, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Oh my goodness. I'm too old for this.
Yeah. Getting a little nerve-wracking.
And the 1-2 pitch, called third strike. And that was a good pitch. Just froze her.
Yeah. Well, when you
don't know what. Old boy down front is giving them hell. Yeah, I'll say so.
Yeah.
He is giving them business, and he
deserves it. Every bit of it.
And he does. He deserves it. Now Shea Narcisse, who singled back in the second, struck out swinging her last time up. And she pops this ball up, second baseman going over and makes the catch. 2 outs. Now Shea Parker coming to the plate.
Now batting number 18, Shea Parker.
Shea Parker steps in. She has struck out swinging both times.
Oh, she's due.
Oh,
She
yeah.
can
Oh, yeah.
get hold of something here.
Total confidence here. And the pitch. Swing and a miss.
And getting her on that same pitch, getting it on the inside part of the plate, and
up.
She is having a time with it.
And the 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. She's swinging too hard.
Yeah.
And, I understand every part of it. The adrenaline, I understand. But she just takes a little bit off. And the 0-2 on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Jackets go in order, 1, 2, 3. After 7 innings, no score. We're going to extra innings, folks. You're listening to the 2024 Regional Final here on WBF.
This is Joe DeCesare with Citrus Air Conditioners. This summer is going to be a hot one, but it's not too late to get a great deal on a new AC. Until June 30th, you can still take advantage of our winter discounts. Call Citrus Air today for a free quote at 534-1171.
Don't let the complexities of the law overwhelm you. Call Rhino Lawyers today at 844-RHINO-77 and schedule your free consultation. Your road to justice starts with Rhino Lawyers, Tampa and Lakeland.
At Budget You Pull into Bartow, they'll buy your old vehicle and even arrange to pick it up.
We buy junk cars here. We can also arrange for towing from you. We use Gator Towing for our towing service, so you know you get insured a professional towing vehicle.
And they cover Polk County. Budget Auto Parts of Bartow.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball. This has been everything that we imagined it would be and more. As the pitchers, no score through 7 innings. We go to the top of the 8th inning, and it will be 9-1-2 for Melbourne. Melbourne has had 2 or 3 opportunities. Bartow's had, I think, 2 opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah, they both teams have had an opportunity, just can't get that run across.
And this is Ashley Burkmeyer, steps in. She is 0 for 2. And she squares the bunt and tries to lay it down.
Why is there a runner on second base? Texas tiebreaker. Okay.
Is that what this is?
Yeah, so there is a runner on second base. Okay.
Oh, well, I didn't even see that. Okay, so there's a runner at second with nobody out. Wow. And she squares the bunt, takes that one upstairs, 1-1. I don't like this. You should at least go 9 before you do something like this.
Yeah.
And that ball popped up in the air, but out of play. Ooh.
Oh.
Hit somebody right in the leg. Bounced over, but not. She's going to rub it a little bit. It's all right. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, a runner at second.
Yeah.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
I've been gone 8 or 9 years. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Oh, my God. Goodness.
You gotta call that both ways. You got to.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't get it. Why Red is not getting the same calls that Melbourne's getting.
And the pitch. There's another perfect pitch, and he calls it a ball.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
I mean, she's like, what do I got to do? She takes a deep breath. Okay, just do your job, babe. Don't worry about it. You're doing everything you can. And the pitch, strike 3 called, finally.
Yeah, same pitch in the same area.
Oh, my goodness. And now the batter, we go back to the top of the order. Maddie Prater, Prado. She's 0 for 3 officially. She did reach on an error back in the first inning. Playing up on the corners, looking for a sacrifice here. And she will square, and she will put it down. It will be gloved by Cornelius over to first, where Johnson is standing. Great job all the way around. She does advance a runner, so it's a sacrifice. It goes 5-4 on the putout, and now a runner at third base. Where do I put the runner at in my book? I don't have a runner to put in my book.
Yeah, that's a good
I guess
question.
I'll do it for Ayala.
That's
okay. So there's a runner at third. There's 2 outs in the inning. The batter is Michela. She's single. She has the only hit in the ball game. It was a rocket shot past Oxley, who's a vacuum cleaner on the mound, and hit it so hard she had no time to even make an effort. So with 2 outs, runner at third with this whatever Texas tiebreaker, and the first pitch, swing and a miss on a high heater.
She was aggressive.
Yeah.
You knew she was going to be aggressive at the plate and got her to chase one upstairs.
And the 0-1 pitch, check swing, fouled out of play on the right side.
Come get her, Red.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at third, no score, top of 7, and she backs out. Red was ready to go.
Yeah, I don't
and the umpire didn't call time. She just backed out. You can't do that.
No.
And the 0-2 pitch, fouled back out of play. Oh, boy. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no score, runner at third, fouled out of play again. So Michela hanging in tough as the umpires run out of balls all night. And the 0-2 pitch, now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup. And Red Oxley gets them out with 2 strikeouts. There was no runs, 1 left, no hits. After 7.5 innings, it's 0-0. Bartow coming to the plate with a runner at second base. You're listening to 2024 Regional Final here on WBF.
Hi, Benny Jr. here with Bartow Ford, and the great thing about being right in Bartow, Florida is we are centrally located. The right way will always lead you to Bartow Ford, where we save you time and money. Bartow Ford, we're different, and we prove it.
Your Bartow Beef O'Brady's in the Bartow Center South is your headquarters for good food and good sports. With something for everyone on the menu, your Bartow Beefs is perfect for the family, an office lunch, or to feed the team after a big win. Beefs, where game time meets family time.
Today's broadcast is sponsored in part by the Whidden McLean Funeral Home of Bartow since 1925 and the McLean Funeral Home of Fort Meade. They're family-owned and are committed to providing personal service with the concept of our family serving yours.
Driscoll. So welcome back to Yellow Jacket softball. We're in the Driscoll's coming to the plate soon. It can't be Driscoll. Lexi Hayford is at second base. So the batter will be Naima Johnson. And now
if she can just get her advanced over, and then you get two batters with an opportunity to get her home.
Yeah, you'll have Quartermain.
Number 13, Naima Johnson.
Naima Johnson steps in. She is 0 for 2. And I would imagine she's bunting right here.
I would think so.
And the pitch, she squares and takes ball 1.
Good job, Luke. Good job that time.
Yeah.
Roland gives him credit when credit is due.
Yeah.
I gotta give Roland credit for giving him,
which hasn't been often.
Yeah. And the 1-0, she squares again, and that one off the end of the bat. She's got to get that bat head out in front. The bat head has to be out in front.
Yeah, it's trying to put it down that first baseline, and you just got to put it in play. Your job is not to get on base. I mean, if it happens, that's great. But your main objective is to move Hayford over.
And the 1-1 outside, 2-1. She's throwing that spinner, and it's starting off the edge of the plate and working its way off the plate before it gets to the plate, if you can take all that in. And the 2-1, and she fouls it back. You don't need to be running, darling.
No,
you don't need to be moving. You're a sacrifice.
Yeah.
So now let's see if she does it again with 2 strikes here. You got a runner at second, nobody out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hayford at second. And that ball inside.
Almost hits her.
3-2 now. She was squaring.
Yeah. Confidence.
3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner at second. No score. Bottom of the 8th. And the pitch, she squares, and she gets it. It's caught, but nobody at second base to get Hayford, who was off the bag.
Wow.
It was not a bad job by Johnson, just a really good job by Franzik.
Yeah, just able to get that glove under before it hits the clay. And
so Quartermain comes in with 1 out and a runner at second. And she squares the bunt, and she waves at it.
And Coach Rudenbar not happy with that effort at all.
And when you're a tiny little shortstop like she is, you should know how to bunt.
Yeah.
Inside out, up or down. And the 0-1 pitch, and she fouls it back. So now it's 0-2.
Wow.
Ugh. We just need a hit is what we need. We've got Driscoll coming to the plate. She's on deck. Quartermain with 2 strikes. See if she squares. And she does. And she takes ball 1. And the center fielder is coming in a lot earlier than before. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second. No score, bottom of 8. And the pitch. And she fouls it off. That's strike 3.
Not a good effort on that.
No, that was. I don't want to get on to her.
No, it's a high pressure situation.
Very high pressure.
A lot on that young lady, and it just
pressure on all these girls.
Oh, yeah.
And now Destiny Driscoll, base hit wins it with the speed they have on the bases. The outfield is playing way in because you've got to. Goes over your head, it's over anyway. And she chopped it. That's up the middle. And here comes Hayford. There's going to be a play at the plate. And she is safe. And the Jackets win the game.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Nothing on the base hit by Destiny Driscoll. Hayford scores from second. And the Jackets have won the game 1-0 in 8 innings.
Wow.
What a great job as the girls are celebrating behind the mound. Driscoll, she can't hardly breathe. Just fantastic. Rubenbar goes out, and he's hugging them.
Well, it was such a great job by Destiny Driscoll. She committed that error earlier that didn't hurt us. It turned out to hurt us because of the great pitching by Red. She makes up for it with a high chopper over the pitcher's head, and it wasn't hit hard enough for the center fielder to have a legitimate, real shot at the speedy Hayford, who comes in sliding head first for the winning run.
Yeah.
And the Jackets are headed to the state finals again.
That'll be next Thursday or Friday. Jeff will tell us in between innings. We talked about that today when I went by to see Jeff. But we'll take a 60-second break and come back and wrap this up. The Yellow Jackets win it 1-0. Thanks, Coach Peavy. Coach Peavy is chiming in. We appreciate you very much. So the Jackets win it 8-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to the 2024 FHS AA Regional Final here on WBF.
Hi, it's Erin with Evolve Contracting. While there's no shortage of landscape and irrigation companies, you deserve the option that's the best fit for you. At Evolve, we offer 3D imaging and an irrigation program that saves you water, time, and money. Call us at 863-537-7537.
In today's complicated financial world, it's nice to know that Steve Wright & Company is there, helping you utilize your resources more effectively as you work toward your financial goals, from tax returns to retirement plans and all the stops in between. Rely on Steve Wright & Company on Avenue H in Winter Haven.
Are you crazy for customer service? So are we. Here at Spath Jewelers, we realize that our complete customer satisfaction is essential to our success. With our friendly and knowledgeable staff, you'll feel right at home as soon as you walk through the door. This is more than just a job. It's our love and passion. Come see us. Emily at Spath Jewelers.
Today's broadcast is presented in part by Pallet One, now seeking employees, offering competitive pay, great benefits, and a safety-first environment. Join Pallet One for a stable, long-term career as part of a fast-paced, dedicated team. Pallet One is an equal opportunity employer.
This is Jordan Kelly of Kelly Buick GMC, and we're proud to make today's sports broadcast possible. For all your parts, sales, service, and fleet requirements, visit kellybuickgmc.com. You'll find us at the Highway 98 and 60 bypass in Bartow.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF. Bruce Edmond, David Thornburg, Rick Sal, and Roland Oxley, two proud dads.
Yeah.
The line score for the Bulldogs, no runs on one hit. There were 3 Jacket errors and 6 Bulldogs left on base. For the Jackets, 1 run on 5 hits, no errors, and 4 Jackets left on base. Red Oxley gets the win. Red had 15 strikeouts in the game.
Wow.
Gives up 1 hit, and just Destiny Driscoll comes through.
Clutch.
2 outs, and she did everything she needed to do, David, and that was a pitcher's duel, and we are
incredible. Melbourne, certainly no reason to hang their head. Just one of those nights. They beat us 1-0 earlier in the year, and we get the 1-0 win when it's most important on the way to state championship, to the state semifinals.
Marnie Cobb, Miss Cobb, who I will always call her Miss Cobb, yeah. She just chimed in and said, great job calling the game. I know we get a little emotional doing this, and it's the first year back doing it, and we've got 2 dads up here with us, and that's tough, especially when the pitcher's dad is up here, and he is one tough hombre.
Yeah.
And so it really gets exciting But Oxley gets a win, and a beautiful pitching job by Franzik.
Well,
she did a great job.
She did great. Both pitchers, both schools, Florida and Florida State, going to get a couple of great pitchers. I can only imagine how the quality and how good they get with the training and the coaching pitches that they get up there. Just looking forward to great things for both of them. Like I said, Melbourne, no reason to hang your head. They had a great ball game. Just got beat by a slightly better team tonight. And, Bruce, leading up to tonight in the playoffs, we've been getting a lot of two-out hits, key hits, prime hits. And when does that hit come? 2 outs.
In the bottom of the eighth.
Comes with 2 outs in the bottom of the eighth and come up with a big 2-out hit. They're always big, but none bigger than that for Destiny Driscoll, I don't believe, in her career.
All the parents are out on the field with their kids, and they're taking pictures, well-deserved. Congratulations to Melbourne Bulldogs. One of us had to lose, and unfortunately it was them. We go to Claremont, and we will play on Thursday either at 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll have to just check with Jeff, check the website.
Yeah. We still got 2 games to win. Everybody was calling this a state championship, but it's not. This was a regional final, and we still got 2 games to win. If we don't win those 2 games, tonight is nothing.
Yeah.
So we'll be there in Claremont on Thursday for the ball game to call the game next week.
And another quick note, another Polk County team going into the state. Now, it's not softball, but it is baseball. If you're looking for something to do, Mulberry taking on Cardinal Gibbons, and that is Wednesday. Did you say Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday. And that's going to be down in Fort Myers. So if you're looking for something to do Tuesday and you want to go see some good baseball, that Mulberry Panther team's pretty good.
Yeah. And that's a lot of fun. We're happy for Lucas Thompson, kid I used to coach. It's his son. He's on the team. But the Jackets win it 1-0 in 8 innings. So we go extra innings. The Jackets win it 1-0, and we will kick this back to the station, and we will see y'all next week. So for Bruce Edmond, no, not for Bruce Edmond. I'm Bruce Edmond. So for David Thornburg, Roland Oxley, Rick Sal, Jeff Thornburg, ace producer back at the station, I'm Bruce Edmond. Wait a minute, I got to do some hellos. Justin wanted to know what the score was. It's 1-0. And John Calandras, I know you're in the press box, but the best atmosphere for the regional. I know it had to be in the outfield, John. I know it had to be. I mean, there has to be 500 people out there. I could have started drinking again out there. But I'll stay sober for the time being. I'm Bruce Edmond. Good night, everybody.
Bartow Yellow Jacket Softball on WBF was brought to you by Kelly Buick, GMC of Bartow, doing whatever it takes to earn your business. Spaff Jewelers of Bartow and Valrico, Evolve Professional Landscape Management, by Rhino Lawyers of Tampa and Lakeland, Citrus Air Conditioners of Bartow, by Ewing Blackwelder and Deuce Insurance, Pallet One of Bartow, Keith's Spray Service of Bartow, taking care of your lawn and garden for over 50 years. Budget You Pull It, the parts you need when you need them. S.R. Wright and Company, by Whidden McLean Funeral Home, Beef O'Brady's Sports Pub in the Bartow Center South, and by Bartow Ford. We're different, and we prove it. Bartow Yellow Jacket Softball is special presentation of WBF Sports.